Good morning and welcome back to On the Bump, an SB Streamer podcast, now part of the Fantrax Podcast Network and FantraxHQ.com family. It's Friday, May 7th. I'm your host, Doug Ishikawa. You can follow me on Twitter at Coach Inish. As always, I'm joined by my karaoke duet partner, Mr. Michael Simeone. Good morning, Michael. What's up? How you doing?
Not bad. I never do karaoke and never will.
Let's just be honest with the folks at home. Why our song is Endless Love? I don't know. It just sounds good. You do Diana Ross. I do Richie. It all sounds very good. We know what happens on Streamer Wire Friday, folks. It means that we're here to give you advice on pitchers that we're looking to add and hold. Michael, you didn't like it? Have you done Endless Love before in a karaoke duet?
Again, I don't do karaoke. I mean, you could hear my voice. I'm like the most monotone, tone deaf person on the planet. So can you imagine me singing? I don't
Just
think so.
do the low parts. I'll do the high parts.
Although, fun fact for you, Doug, in elementary school, I was in like an advanced chorus they had apparently.
Oh.
And like you would go to this, I went to like the city to sing and had like a duet. I was a soprano.
Oh. And you are a star in the making at a very, very early age. Do you remember what song it was that you sang?
I have no idea.
You do, but you just don't want to tell us.
No,
and that's
I really
okay.
don't.
Maybe at the end of today's show, you can do a couple bars from that, and maybe we can hit some pitches together. But Mike, tell me, who you looking at for pitchers? Who are you thinking that you're looking to add and hold as we go into the weekend here?
All right, so he's been a mess for a while now, but Carlos Martinez is starting to kind of look like Carlos Martinez again.
Mm-hmm.
In his last start, he went 8 innings pitched, had 0 earned runs. That's now 3 good starts in a row. If you look at the 3 starts combined, it's 21.1 innings pitched, 2 earned run, and that is a 0.84 ERA with a 3.16 FIP and a 0.75 WHIP. All really good. You know, before last year, he never had an ERA over 3. He hasn't had an ERA over 3.64 since 2014. So he had a lot of really good seasons. Last year was just kind of a disaster for him. It kind of looked like a disaster again to start this season, but now he's starting to become the Carlos Martinez we all thought he could be. The strikeouts won't ever be there. They never really have. He's never been a high strikeout guy. But he has a slider, 4-seam, cutter, and he utilizes all 3 of them really well. He seems to kind of be locked in right now. I think if he's still out there somehow, I guess in shallow leagues, that's a possibility. I think I'd be grabbing him because, I mean, again, if he is, the pitcher he once was, he should be hitting a 3.5 ERA. It's going to be pretty tough to find that on the waiver wire moving forward. So that's going to be my first guy for today. Should I go on my second one? Or
Yeah.
Segue. All right.
You want me to segue?
Sometimes I need a little break from talking.
Sorry. Usually we do a lot better job of doing that. But yes, let's segue into your second arm that you're looking at to pick up over the course of the weekend.
All right. This one's going to be Garrett Richards. In his last start, his 4-seam had 5 whiffs and 13 call strikes, which led to a 4-day CSW. The slider also had 7 whiffs. He looked pretty good. Richards has always been good when on the mound. It's really just a matter of him staying healthy. Last year, he had a 4.03 ERA with a 21.6% strikeout rate. He was able to stay on the mound pretty much the entire shortened season. I think they didn't send him down, right? Maybe they skipped it or put him in the bullpen. I forgot. He struggled at one point. But anyway, he's another guy kind of like Carlos Martinez. I don't think the strikeouts will ever be there, but he could really give you good ratios. I think he'll probably get around a 1.35 whip, but what's going to be good for him is he always limits those home runs. So if you need that like veteran arm, or if you have someone on the IL and you just want to add someone who's going to be solid, they're not really going to blow up and they're not going to kill your ratios. You're going to get quality innings from them as long as they're on the mound. I feel like Garrett Richards is that guy for right now. So yeah, I mean, again, Garrett Richards, Carlos Martinez, both pitching pretty well. Both went on the mound, typically good. trending the right way. So if either one of them are out there and you want to stream them, or if you happen to have them ready, I would just suggest holding on to them.
All right. I'm going to segue into the last part of our podcast here this morning. Before we leave, make sure that you get your daily read on. We've got a ton of great articles popping up on the site, spstreamer.com. You can join in the Discord where you can talk to any of our talented writers, ask us questions, hang out with us. Let's baseball up together. Taylor Case, he's one of our new writers at SP Streamer. He wrote a fabulous piece, Deep Dynasty Follows. Go and check it out. Go and check out what we're doing on an every single day basis. Michael, before we get out of here, you wrote an interesting piece at the end of the month for April. I'm putting you on the spot here, but you wrote it, so you should kind of remember parts of it. Take us through the process of what you learned in April with streaming. What is the overall record? We've talked about this before, like analysts. Are we taking victory laps? Are we not taking victory laps? Are we looking at some of the advice that we put out there? So can you walk us through your process through April and what you learned so far?
Yeah. So, I mean, it's pretty apparent that, in the first 2 weeks of a season, it's extremely hard to stream. I remember last season, the season before, I started off pretty bad too, as well as other people I seen who pick streamers every day too, other people in the baseball community. So in the first half, I mean, we had 152 innings with a 5.26 ERA, 1.5 WHIP, which is absolutely terrible. But then the second half, because you got to wait for these underlying metrics to have some kind of, depth behind them. Mm-hmm. And it's hard to pick when you really don't know anything, because as much as we think we know something, we don't know anything coming into a season. We have no idea who's going to be good, who's going to be bad, what offenses are going to be good, all that kind of stuff. You can't catch trends, all these kinds of things. So anyway, in the second half, in 154 innings, we had a 3.38 ERA and a 1.09 WHIP, which is really good. So that was good. I mean, overall, with all of the picks combined, we had a 4.3 ERA and a 1.3 WHIP, which isn't bad. So yeah, again, just beginning of the year, the first several weeks, it's going to be tough. I suggest, in the future, maybe don't stream. Just try and get the best rotation you can. And yeah, that's it.
All right. I know I put you on the spot there, but we always talk about wanting to back up what we're saying and back up exactly the podcast that we're dropping or the articles that we're telling you to go and read. So we're out here, ask us questions, hang out with us. And as always, if you're listening on a platform that allows you to rate, review, or share us, it would be greatly appreciated. We're giving you more than just a name with the start and sit. We're diving deep, giving you analysis. Michael's doing a great job with his Google Sheet. You can go and check that out and make sure that you can follow along with everything that we're doing here, as that's our show for today. Michael, next time when we get together, let's just do a quick intro duet and just get it out of the way.
It's never going to happen.
All right. Just think about it and let me know. You can text me later. We'll do the lyrics. If it's Eminem and it's rapping, let's do that as well. And let's have a little rap battle. Does that sound good to you?
All right. Maybe I'll rap.
All right. Think about it. All right, everybody. From Michael Simeone, I'm Doug Ishikawa. Hope that you have a great Friday. Everyone will be back with you here on Sunday with our forecaster. But in the meantime, take care, stay safe, and we will see you soon.